Hi guys, welcome to the Study Journeys. We are an educational organization that focuses on university placement, study abroad, and internship placement opportunities. We curate programs that allow our participants, students, and professionals to get exposure to more developed markets, to sophisticated techniques and approaches of doing things, and also get a practical insight. Today I want to talk about study abroad destinations and universities abroad for students who are thinking about pursuing their college education abroad. So some of the critical things that are important to consider is, number one, is the program you have applied for a foundational course or a degree course? When you're unable to meet the requirements of a bachelor's degree course, then it means that more often than not, you start from a foundational course. The important thing to think about or to understand there is that the university that is admitting you for the foundational course must create a mandatory pathway into a degree program. If that is not within the package that they're offering, then you need to think about a different organization. The challenge of not having a pathway is that you have to do it individually once you finish your foundational course, which is very hectic for a student in a foreign country. So it is important to make sure that your foundational course has a pathway to a degree course. Secondly, the reputation of the organization is critical. When we are seeking employment abroad, one of the factors that they consider is the reputation of the organization. So you need to figure out, when you look at the organization globally, how is it ranked? How is it ranked at a national level? How is it performing? The third thing that we need to think about is part-time working opportunities and co-op inclusion. The universities that are offering you the degree course usually provide you with a co-op opportunity. A co-op opportunity is opportunity to work, opportunity to harness your skill. It's almost like internship, but it is more intensive. It is advantageous for you if you're learning abroad to come back into this country to get a swing of how the work experience is, to get an insight of how the work is structured in developed economies that allows you to have a competitive advantage compared to your peers. So part-time working opportunities and part-time working hours and co-op opportunities that are integrated into your program are critical. The other thing you need to think about is post-graduation work permits. There are some countries that allow you to work in the country after graduating for 2 to 3 years. That is valuable thing that would allow you to increase your competitive advantage. So select countries that give you that option. And considering that the work environment has now gone to a global scale, exposure, working opportunities to different economies gives you an edge. There are some countries that offer a pathway to permanent residency. Actually, the countries that are big on offering residency to immigrants give first opportunity to students who have taken education in their countries. So you find if you've pursued an education in a certain country and they do have a pathway to residency, your chances of being considered for residency are higher. So instead of just choosing a country for the sake of choosing, you want to choose a country that gives you more opportunity. It gives you more wiggle room to select work environments that leverage your intellectual capacity to the value that it's offering. You also need to think about the strength of the alumni association, because once you finish your education, you need to be able to find your way through the world. And the easiest way to do that is to use the alumni association networks that allow you to easily get access to opportunities that you normally would not get if you're doing it alone. So the strength of the Alumni Association is really critical. The other issue is the career placement structures. There are universities that have an established career placement structure. They even have job boards. So when you get there as a foreign student and you're trying to get part-time employment, you don't need to go hustle on the streets of a foreign country by yourself. You can work through the career job boards that are established by the school to be able to interface with the market successfully. And lastly, organizations make an intentional effort to partner with successful partners in industry. So that's something that you need to consider. What kind of partners have been integrated to your program? Because that is where you will do your internship. Those are the organizations in which you will pursue part-time employment if possible. We've begun applications for the fall September trimester abroad. If you're considering pursuing your bachelor's or master's programs abroad, we request you to reach out on any of our social media handles. We shall come back to you, have a conversation, and find the right organization for you. Our discussions for placement involve financial ability. With whatever you're able to afford, we can guide you to a country that can still allow you study abroad experience.